so heavy and shallow and dangerous. There's like huge moves going down, and the level of consequence is so high. Everyone's capable of getting like a 10-point ride out there. Like a wave can come in and just someone can get a 10 on it, you know, and it doesn't matter, you know. You know, you have to push yourself. You can't ever be comfortable out there.
I'm 26 years old. I'm in Chile, and yeah.
What's your name?
Oh, sorry. My name is Magno Oliveira from Brazil. Yeah, 26 years old, and I'm in Chile now for the third event on the world tour of bodyboarding. I can do that again.
Magno, he is definitely very cool and calm.
Oh my God.
Check this out. Here we go. Dropping in deep on this big box wave. Going huge. That was wide. I can't believe it. Easily 20 feet out of the water. 5 days of competition has wound down to this. Ryan Hardy and Magno. Ryan Hardy may be dropping in on this one. Look at this monster.
That is a 10-foot keg right there. Ryan Hardy's
Oh!
lip.
That is a roll and a half. The local legend making it happen. Once again, give it up for Ryan Hardy. Ryan Hardy winning every single heat in this competition, and he walks away with the title.
But in the end, I find that
Arica is like, in Brazil you don't have desert place like this. So for me, at first, the first time I came here was like, oh my gosh, what is that? Anybody living here? And now I'm already familiar to the city. Like I like, you know, to walk like before the sunrise to the surf, you know, by myself.
my memory.
Yeah, it's just like feels kind of like a desert on the beach. It's just heaps of big mountains and heaps of dust, eh? It's not like a luscious green. Yeah, it's just so different, man. It's like you're on the moon. We surf. Yeah, no, it's pretty it's pretty weird. I didn't actually know that I was on the poster, and it's pretty cool to see. Like, you know, it's pretty weird seeing yourself on a poster that big. It's weird, but yeah, no, it's cool. It's good to see that like it's such a big thing, bodyboarding over here, and all the locals get behind it, and it makes you feel pretty special. You know, when you're instead of being at like Whale Beach in New South Wales, getting like blown up by stand-ups or something like that. You know, everyone's backing you over here.
Yeah, I've been coming to Chile for like 7 years, I think, and I feel more prepared. I feel like more people rooting for us, you know, and yeah, I just love Chile. I just love to be here, and I believe that Gringo is a perfect scenario for bodyboarding, you know, and it's so close to the people, the crowd, you know, they feel they are in the wave, I believe.
El mar es todo. Yo nací en el mar y desde chiquitito yo veía y decía qué habrá más allá, qué habrá, y por eso esa fue una de las decisiones por la cual yo estudié biología marina, para sentarme en la orilla del mar y verlo con otros ojos, pues no del común de las personas. Me llamo Anton Lo. Nací en Iquique y en estos momentos estoy trabajando para una empresa que hacemos concentrado omega 3. Acá hay grandes como quebradas. La fosa Chile-Perú es una de las más profundas, tiene casi 11.000 metros de la corriente, y además que la plataforma continental acá es muy amplia y hace que lenguas de piedra se metan como riff, así. Encuentra la piedra y...
Yeah, welcome everybody. What up, people? This is Manny V calling. Right now, it's 1 a.m. in the morning in one of my favorite places in Mexico, Cabo San Lucas, and I'm just decompressing from the Indonesia trips. I do trips over to Indonesia. I take people places, I show them an awesome time. I'm living the dream right now. Late last year, the IBA guys called me up and just pretty much said, hey, check this out. We got a new investor. We want to do something really, really big, which is to broadcast every IBA World Tour event live online. And we'd love to give you a shot as being the front man, the commentator of the World Tour. If I didn't go through the whole bodyboarding thing in the 90s, I guaranteed I would have been a professional baseball player. My dad always wanted me to become a professional baseball player, but living 7 minutes away from the beach, that pretty much just changed everything. This is my first time going to Chile, and you never know what to expect, but you always, like I said, give people the benefit of the doubt. And you know what? Everybody was cool. When I rolled up the street and met this guy named Yo-Yo for the first time, I saw him, and he had these colorful pants, he had this cool beard, long hair, and he was wearing a sweater, and when everybody else was wearing trunks, this guy was in full garb. I don't judge anybody, but I can tell this guy was going to be a cool guy just by the energy he gave off when I first met him. And what he was doing, his job was to just to make sure the shit got handled.
I'm the gangbanger here, man.
He's a surf instructor, he's a surf tour guide, and he does everything in between there. I didn't meet anybody who gave attitude or whatever. Everybody was awesome. So the Chilean people, top notch. All right, this is Manny V. We'll be right back right after this.
Every day you have waves, it's the most consistent wave I haven't seen, never. It's the best in the world tour. The qualities of the waves are the best for bodyboarding, You have left, right, barrel, ramps. The left is scary, because it's very in front of the rocks, very close to the rocks. But I don't think it's scary just when it's massive, But I think everywhere when it's massive, you have a scare,
First time I came, everyone's going, yeah, it's gnarly, like the paddle out's crazy, you got to be real careful. And I was just like brushing it off, like, yeah, whatever, see, like. And you get here and it's just so shallow and the rocks are so sharp and it's just dangerous, man.
Yeah, I seen Amari cop quite a beating there 2 days ago. I think anywhere else in the world would be funny, but I just think because it's such a place of consequence, it's a little bit scary to watch it out here. And I guess Amari's a pretty nice dude, so you kind of don't really laugh too much. I reckon if I had to happen to Ben or someone, I'd really enjoy it, but nah, I'm joking. I think it's more of a more of a humbling experience watching someone else get pumped, because you're kind of like, oh, like shit, that could happen to me.
Hay que aprovechar las olas que tenemos acá y el deporte. Que mejor si tenemos una de las mejores olas del mundo, ¿cómo no vamos a hacer voleibol? Juegan a la pelota, básquetbol, fútbol y acá voleibol.
Yeah, he's one of the best here. And I met this guy actually the first year I came here when I was in Iquique with my girlfriend, and he's always been so friendly with me, that guy, and he's seriously one of the top 5 guys in Chile for sure. This morning he had a big air reverse and he's charging the best wave, and he's really cool, this guy. There is maybe like 20 guys or 30 guys, maybe more, like bodyboarding here. And there is a couple guys, like maybe 10 guys are surfing pretty good here and just charging some good waves. And I can understand, because they have waves every day here. It's like consistent, and they can surf like from 2 foot to 12 foot waves, and they get buoy if they want to surf bigger, and they got rancio for like practice right-handers. And so guys are pretty complete here, and there is like 2 or 3 guys like really good. And
yeah, it's pretty hard. I reckon it's pretty hard not to get good here. Like I've seen last year, even the level from last year of the locals has improved so much. I think it's just like a heap of, like, it's really growing over here. Like I seen like this one guy just doing like sick airs with his legs crossed and just looking real stylish, and like I didn't see that last year. And it's just cool to see. Like they must be surfing this like a heap during the year and that, because it's pretty consistent. So it's pretty hard not to get good if you're surfing that every day.
It's one of the most dangerous waves in the world here. Like the locals here rips, and like no wonder why when you see like how good that wave is. But that's why probably they are the most confident here, and probably some of the hardest to beat in the comp.
What up, people? This is Manny V calling. So you want me to tell you about Chungara, huh? Chungara. Yep, that's it's a mouthful. We're on our last few days. Yo-Yo throws this out on us. I got a surprise for you. You guys have been just hanging around in this house, hanging around here, but we're gonna go up into the Andes. We're gonna take a tour. Yo-Yo, he's actually a really good tour guide, and he has his own van that we go around the coast, up and down the coast with. But I don't think anybody in the crew were really ready to jump in his van and go into high altitudes. So Yo-Yo called one of his buddies, Nelson. Actually, Nelson is a tour guide, and that's what he does, and he has a nice van, and so we all jumped into Nelson's van. Yo-Yo had a rough night, so he pretty much slept the first half of the drive up. It was kind of cloudy, and we drove on the road, and next thing you know, we bust through the clouds, and now we are above the clouds. It was pretty spectacular. It was like flying in a plane where you're above the clouds, and that's what we were doing, but we were actually on a car on a road in the Andes Mountains. Nelson actually had some altitude pills, and we took those, and they also have this pretty cool plant. They call it a coca plant. And you chew on the leaves, and that's supposed to help move your blood a little quicker through your body. As soon as we found out we can buy bags of it, we bought bags of it, and we were eating it like if it was candy. That's what the locals do to help them through the whole altitude thing. Next thing you know, we turn a corner, and these big, massive trucks, these big trucks, like diesel trucks, were on these roads. This road that we connected to high above in the Andes was the traffic lane from Bolivia into Chile. Who knows what's on these cargo trucks? The roads are 2 lanes. You got one lane going one way and the other lane going the other way. And on the way up, we came up on this big old diesel truck that flipped over and blocked the whole road. It just makes you wonder, how in the hell did it get like that? Either he was tired, or he was texting, or whatever. we finally came up to this one like toll, and this was my first time, and I think some of the guys' first time to come face to face with alpacas. They look like llamas, but the alpacas, they have like this super heavy coat of fur that they use for, you know, making clothes, and it's really soft and it's very, very delicate. We did stop for food at this one restaurant. It was the only freaking building up there off of this road, and we pull over, you know, it looks like a regular old, you know, side of the road restaurant, and we walk in, and that's when it hit me. That's when I was feeling the altitude sickness. And when I looked up, this ceiling was just, it was covered in this material that was full of colors, and I was so kind of out of it that the colors were just popping out. – 15,000 feet high, Mount Chungara. And Yo-Yo throws this out on us. There's some new hot water springs, and the way he would say is like, yeah, man, you go into hot springs and you come out all smooth and shiny. Put this on your checklist, Mount Chungara, and if you want to have a good time, make sure you go with either Nelson or Yo-Yo. Break time, people. What up, people? This is Manny V calling. It's contest time. Mitch Rollins, who's been on a free surfing session for the last 3 years, is back in the competition arena. And he's been competing every event, but he has to start from the trials.
Who gonna win here? Me. Yeah, I think I can win. It's very difficult. There are a lot of guys surfing really good, but I think that now I am in the best time of me. You know, I'm just training, just surfing every year. It's my work now, and I think I'm in the top level now, and I want to win for sure.
As the 3 rounds of the leaderboards wound down, it was becoming clear who were going to be the top 16 advancing on to the next round.
Mark McCarthy.
Here he is on one of those rights I was talking about. Goes for the big. You see, he lost his arm.
Yes.
And who were going to be on their way home empty-handed.
He got sucked over.
No.
He just got sucked over.
Diego Cabrera is one of the top competitors in the event, and he was freaking out. It came down to the wire for this guy, but it was Dallas Singer who actually spelled the fate of Diego Cabrera.
So far, from what I've seen, I reckon that Amari is the man to beat out here.
Guys like Jeff Hubbard and I know Kingy's surfing real good, Ben's surfing real good. It's going to be interesting. Like, everyone's surfing really good. Everyone knows the wave real well. But I don't know, Amori's surfing really good, and he's just like, he's got a pretty wide like barrel roll out, flip out, and like that's what the judges want to see.
My personal point of view, like, Amari is surfing the best here in Chile. I've been watching him this last year. I mean, this year, and he's so secure, you know. He's so comfortable in that wave, you know, and not many riders are surfing like that comfortable. He was in the final last year, and he's very focused. He wants to still be in the first position in the 2, so I think he's the one. And yeah, I think he's gonna be the man to be.
So I'm Emery Laverne from Réunion Island. I'm 25 years old, turning 26 this year in August. Born in France, and when I was 2 years old, I've been in Réunion Island with my mom and my 2 brothers and sisters. Top study, when I was 18, I was in France and just started traveling in Europe, like Canary Island, Ireland, and do a few comps in France. And actually, it's where I realized that I could be maybe a good competitor and maybe follow a couple steps of the tour. So I never thought really I could be like a world champ or whatever. I was just thinking maybe I can live from bodyboarding and just traveling and just meet the top guys. I met Pierre first on the French Championship. So the first time I saw him, he was really young. He was maybe like 12 or something, and I was like 17.
He was obviously older than me, like he was like 5 years older. And you know, when you are in a team and you are the youngest, it's pretty funny. Like you always like being the one that all the old people make jokes of you. After that, we never imagined that just a couple of years later, like only less than 10 years later, we will be like sitting first and second on the World Tour.
He's really competitive, but what he did that day, like in Sintra, actually, when he lose, he just left from the beach because he didn't want like really see me like maybe winning or something. And just before the final, some people came to me, some guy I didn't know, and he just gave me a phone and like, oh, someone will speak with you. And I'm like, yeah, okay. Take the phone, and it was Pierre. Called me from like his girlfriend's home in Lisbon and just tell me, okay, Emre, you can do it. Good luck, man.
I mean, everyone knows that I have that feeling like of being super happy to see a friend win and being also a bit jealous because that's a dream I also want to have. Also want to achieve, so. But what can I say? Like, he pretty much smoked us last year. It was really hard to beat him, and it's definitely a big inspiration for me to win one.
Yes, by the end of the day, someone's going to be a winner.
As we get close to the last day, the waves were looking to be solid, and Arica delivered for the final day.
Looks like we've got a rider, Winchester, taking off on a nice looking wave here.
Looks like Dave Winchester might have grabbed a solid left-hander, sneaks under the barrel, sneaks under the lip, driving full speed ahead. Is he going to come out? He comes out!
10 to 12 feet of surf steamrolled over the reef at El Gringos.
Right off the bat, Ben Blair.
Yeah, well, BP strikes first blood, driving a big line through this, comes out.
Oh, my Lord!
When it came down to the last 8 riders, it was all pointing to 2 riders. 6-time world champion Brazilian wildman Guilherme Temega against contest favorite and current world champion Amaury Laverne. This was to go down in history.
Amaury Laverne.
Yeah, well, this is a deep one, and you can see GT has priority. No, GT's got priority there, so he is allowed to do that to Amaury.
And this was a moment in time where everything went silent. Guilherme Temega pretty much proved he is out to win. Amaury, unfortunately, has to call it quits. It was obvious there was something in the air. I mean, the waves were pumping. The waves were actually getting bigger. You had guys in some weird trance like Guilherme Temega. It was coming down to a showdown here at El Gringo. Dave Winchester, coming to us from the Byron Bay area, has this cruisy attitude, and he slides into the final. A week of competition has boiled down to this.
Dave Winchester, first decent wave for Winnie. Let's see what he can do. Sets it up. Beautiful line through the tube. This one pinches a little bit. Winnie comes out the front. Temega dropping down this
Holy mackerel. Guilherme Temega on a bomb of a wave. Goes around that first section, but he's not done yet. Goes straight through the lip with a gigantic roll. Wow, the crowd is erupting as he drops in. Guilherme Temega sneaks under the lip. He's slotted. He's getting barreled. He's in there, and he comes out. He's not done yet. Going for a big roll on the inside and pulls it up.
I feel like I'm dreaming right now. You know, such a hard day, such a hard competition, such a hard, wave, such a tough conditions to keep your stamina going. You know, after all these, you come up on top. It's just unbelievable. You know, I'm the champ. I won.
GT, the Brazilian nut.
My dear, why is it that you only do the things you know? You know I wouldn't want you to. I know I'll never have you, but that doesn't mean that I still won't try. My dear, why is it that you only do the things you know? You know I wouldn't want you to. I'm beginning to rethink that look that I saw in your eyes.